Hey guys, Rob Davis, One Blue Robot. I am here with Amanda and Aaron and Zua.
That's right.
Did I get it right?
That's right.
Of the Dallas Raiders Select Baseball Club. And I got to tell you, this is a really impressive organization. We're actually doing take two.
Right.
We had some technical difficulties on our first BotSpot, so we fixed that and we are all good. They had their coaching staff here for coaches training.
That's right.
That was pretty cool. So I sat in on the meeting. I mean, I hadn't been somewhere where a staff like this, you know, at this kind of select league or select level, had actually brought their coaches in to get all on the same page. So it was really pretty impressive, pretty amazing. So let's talk about all things Dallas Raiders Baseball Club, right? So give us a little bit of history, whoever wants to start first. Let me preface it by saying this. I'm gonna say one thing. So when Amanda was on her way here, Aaron messaged her, and I happened to see his phone, and her title on his phone is
The Boss Lady.
Boss Lady. All right, I love it. So whichever one of you want to hit things off.
We'll let the Boss Lady go ahead.
Okay.
Well, the Dallas Raiders was founded out in the Park City area in Highland Park by Aaron back in 2006. Before I was remotely in the picture. We got married in 2010. I still wasn't in the picture Raiders-wise until about 2013, 2014. I kind of started slowly creeping my way into the picture. Aaron had coached 2 to 3 teams out in Highland Park, and it's typically what we ended up having out there, only because it was his thing, it was his baby. And then after I'd had my daughter, I was a stay-at-home mom for a while, and I just slowly started kind of creeping my way in. I'd help him like send a parent email, or I'd start helping him with certain ideas and quick fixes if he had an issue. And by the time I knew it, I was like fully gung-ho Dallas Raiders involved, and we started growing from 3 to 5 to 8 teams to 14, and you know, we moved over here to Grapevine just a year ago. This fall will be our first full year here in Grapevine, and we had no teams here in Grapevine. And we've actually grown from having no teams here in Grapevine to, in the fall, we are looking at 24 to 25 teams.
Which is crazy. So you went from, let me help out a little bit behind the scenes.
Right.
To, with probably not many people on the front end knowing it, right? But you're running the whole thing.
Right.
And now we're going to bring you out front. As uncomfortable
Right.
as I know it is for you, for lots of reasons. But that doesn't
Right.
take anything away from. So let's pause there for a second, because Aaron, you are all things baseball.
I'm the baseball guy, the baseball guru, if you want to talk about that, or what we say, the face, because obviously she's behind the scenes.
For now.
That's
changing.
That's obviously going to change. But I take care of all the baseball personnel, kind of the coaches director. I deal with our coaches on the field. Everything that's on field, I take care of all that. So I'm the baseball guy. So.
And you are the one, I know if we start talking baseball, because I don't have a lot of background in baseball, as most people that know me know, you'll just go on. You just got it all. It's all in there.
Yeah, it's there. It really stems from passion. I'm very passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about working with kids. I'm passionate about giving them the opportunity that I was very fortunate to have by great, leaders, guys that were, passionate about the game of baseball and beyond the game of baseball. So I'm just, if I can be that bridge for other kids to achieve their dreams and goals, whatever level it is, it doesn't matter what level, and to also, really build the next generational leaders, and I'm here for that. So at the end of the day, we use we always talk about it's always more than baseball, and it truly is. It really is. This is just a platform that we have, and we try to take advantage of it for, the better half of, trying to teach kids that, through great sports or a sport like this, they're able to accomplish anything they like to. So.
Now, by the time a lot of people have seen this BotSpot, the parent meeting will have taken place, but you had to make changes because there's over 300 people that are going to be attending, right? Crazy.
That is correct.
So you get to do all of that, and then you've got the beauty of knowing the business is running, and you get to focus on baseball and improvements with these kids and making sure that they're doing the things that they need to do as well as the coaches, and that just works fantastically well. Okay, let's get into a couple of other really cool things. I had mentioned to you before that it seems like this program runs much like a professional sports program, because we were just talking again off camera about, tell me about some of the people you have involved, like your sports doc and whatnot. Give us a little background on that.
Right, we have a partnership with Dr. Joe Kay, who is going to be our sports medicine doctor for the organization this fall. His focus is going to be on educating coaches. Just making sure coaches are educated in sports injuries, how to prevent them. He's going to be offering recommendations regarding warm-ups, certain types of warm-ups, how long they need to be warming up for, especially pitchers, along with going over specific pitch counts for each age. It's not just one specific pitch count for all of the kids, but there's different pitch counts. From a 9-year-old or a 16-year-old, it's completely different. We're actually going to have him at our fall coaches meeting that we'll have on the 19th with our coaches, just to go over and set the standards, set the bar high for our coaches, make sure that they're all on the same page. They know who to contact when. If they have any questions, we can answer those questions. But he'll be there at that parent meeting or at that coaches meeting to discuss those items and just to really educate those coaches.
Now you have coaches that aren't going by old tradition, they're going by modern current data that says this is how you should be treating.
They're not going
your
off of a YouTube video or something they read on Facebook that someone wrote. It's an actual professional doctor that is going to be educating them. Not only that, but he'll also be at our organizational workouts. So if someone were to get hurt, or if a parent even has a simple question.
So on top of the doc, what else have you got?
We also have, through the city, we have made a partnership with Justin, who is going to be heading up the speed, agility, and conditioning portion of our kids and our boys and our teams. We also have a chaplain. So we are a Christian-based organization, not just by word, but by action. And so he's going to be giving the boys a memory verse. The whole goal is for them to learn a new one each month. And so he's going to be working with the coaches, working with the boys. We like to end our organizational practices in prayer because at the end of the day, you know what, we really don't know what these boys go through off the baseball field, outside of baseball. And so if we can have the smallest little impact on even in their personal life, at home, or this be their way to get away or to relax and let some stress out, we want to be able to help that not only on the field but off the field. We have a partnership with New Balance, so that is a new partnership that we've been able to acquire this season, so all of our boys have the opportunity to be in New Balance shoes, cleats, turfs, along with coaches. And then we also have a partnership with DeMarini, Wilson, Louisville Slugger, Evo Shield. So all of our boys get a 20% discount on all of that. So we're trying to tackle each and every aspect of not only just baseball, but what a parent would look for in an organization.
Let's step to the next thing. So tell me about this.
We have been featured in the Triple Crown Sports Baseball magazine. So we are on pages like 4, 5, and 6, or 3, 4, and 5.
It's right up front.
Yeah.
I mean, it is like, it's
you've got
crazy.
the table of contents, then you've got us.
And then it's just, a multi-page article on you guys.
Right, on the organization, how we're putting our stamp on youth development.
It's a big deal.
It is a big deal. It is a big deal. Triple Crown Sports is, it's one of the larger tournament providers for not only just the North Texas, but all around the country.
Well, yeah, because I've got on here, Gators win national championship. I mean, you're talking about a national publication, right? And you guys are like, bam. It's like right there.
Right.
So what does that mean for you, Aaron? So on the field, when players and parents and whatnot are saying, okay, this is a pretty impressive baseball magazine. and you're in it. What's that
Right.
tell me about your program?
Oh, it just tells us, we have structure. It just tells us that we are really taking, a next step of select baseball. Like Amanda mentioned, just in many aspects of it, not just the baseball side of it, but also in the personal life. And so to me and to us, it means a lot just because it pushes us and it strives us to do better, to increase and include different things that a lot of other people aren't doing. Like she said, there's a lot of great programs out there, but once again, it's beyond the baseball side of it.
You have a special relationship with the city of Grapevine. Tell us about that.
That's right. It's been a year now, so we have struck an amazing partnership and have a contract with the city of Grapevine that we feel incredibly blessed to have. Through this partnership, we're able to use the state-of-the-art, the nicest, and they're actually currently being turfed right now, fields in the state of Texas.
So back up just a second. You just said something that may go by a lot. These fields are being what?
Turfed.
They're being turfed.
Right. They
It's crazy.
are being
I mean,
turfed.
right? These little 8-year-olds are going out on turf fields.
Right.
Not only are they being turfed, but each age group has their designated field. So for instance, if you're 8, you're not practicing on a high school field, where the
Because
bases.
typically it would be dirt still out here,
That's right.
on the infield, but the
That's
bases
right.
are just moved.
Correct.
That's
Right?
Correct.
So it's cool, you have
That's
the
right. They
distances,
get
Right.
an actual.
but it actually fits them.
That's right.
Wow.
Oh, same goes for our 11-year-olds. Same goes for our 13, 14-year-olds or high school boys. So they have a field that is designed for their age group, so that way they aren't thrown off when they go and play a tournament, and it is different.
Right.
We have the luxury of we have a set day and time for every single team that does not change.
And it's yours.
All
It's
season
your
long,
slot.
it is the Dallas Raiders slot. And so we feel really, really privileged and fortunate to have that. I mean, there's outdoor hitting tunnels, along with the fields. We've got a huge banner that says Home of the Dallas Raiders out at the Oak Grove Ball Field Complex that hosts hundreds upon hundreds of different select baseball and softball teams in the Metroplex. They just hosted one of the World Series, the Travel Sports World Series tournament, and I mean, you're talking about hundreds of different organizations that come from all over different states. We also get to use the rec. We use, we have other smaller baseball fields that we are able to use as well. We can host scrimmages. If the umpires need some extra hours, they come out and they'll ump a scrimmage for us. So we have it's really great.
There aren't many that can make the claims that you guys are making, right?
Right.
I mean, so
Correct.
far. And you're a year old.
Right.
You're a year old, right? Look how serious she got here real quick. Or she's like she's staying like. I mean, you gotta just think
Right,
to yourself,
right.
it's pretty cool
Yeah.
what you've done right in a year. If you don't sense, I'm telling you, I've had a chance to visit with Boss Lady off camera. There's a tenacious side to, and I
Right.
love it, right? It's very akin to how I've run my businesses, and same thing with One Blue Robot. We are very passionate, and then we've got someone who is deeply passionate about baseball, right? Because
Right.
in the end, the kids on the field aren't the parents. The kids on the field want to feel like
Right.
this is my life, right?
Right.
I mean, I'm going to the majors. I love baseball. I want my coaches to love baseball.
Right.
And you
Right.
bring skill sets and development, but way beyond just how to
Correct.
field, how to hit, how to
Right.
catch, right?
Correct.
It's how to live life,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Awesome. Okay, so website is
www.dallasraiders.com.
okay, DallasRaiders.com. That's where you can go to the website. Social media, we have Facebook.
That's right.
We have Instagram. We have Twitter communications going
Correct.
on. You're going to see us. So One Blue Robot, as we do for all of our clients, we're going to be producing these videos. We're going to be doing a bunch of work and making sure that the social media side gets you the message that really needs to be out there. And so we encourage you to share, to like, to comment. I'm telling you, it's one of the best ways in terms of customer service and engagement directly now. We find people do it through Facebook because it's instant, it's easy, and you're already right there. So we encourage that. Let us know, let them know how you feel. Ask any questions because they're going to answer, and you're going to know, besides everything we do, how awesome the two of these people are, as well as all their staff. How many coaches on staff?
We've got roughly 20.
20 coaches. That's more than managing a few dads.
Yeah, no, much more.
So there is a lot of diversity here, guys. There's a lot of excitement. So stay tuned for a lot more really cool stuff coming. All right, we always
Awesome.
fist bump at the end. All right,
Thank
thanks, guys.
you.
We'll be talking
Thank
to you
you.
soon.